According to Tinubu's special assistant, he said 1,500 naira is a lot of money for so many Nigerians. So 1,500 naira is more than enough for a Nigeria to feed, equivalent to $1. So because of that, why are people so angry? Why people they vex concerning the economy when we can easily hit with 1,500 naira? And the guy may able talk and say, no be saying an old man, oh, see na youth now. We can still regard this guy as a youth now. You know, all those times where they talk, say, allow the youth to rule, allow the youth to rule, my brothers and sisters. With this kind of contrasts coming from youths in Nigeria, because 40 years, 50 years is still regarded as a youth. 50-something years is still regarded as a youth. They're not too old like that to rule. But reason now, with that kind of utterances coming out from someone's mouth, who is close to presidency, say that kind of money is enough for a Nigerian person to eat. Tell me, do you still think youth should be allowed to rule? Honestly speaking, guys. Do you still think youth should be allowed to rule? Let me search for the video, guys, so that you guys will understand what we are saying about. His name is Toby Fausan. That's his name. And he was recently interviewed, and that was when he made those remarks. And here's the video.
Perhaps eating earnings from whatever we do, and we are doing just fine. We can feed our families. I'm talking about the larger population. I'm talking about the 80, 90 million people that have been categorized as multi-dimensionally poor. Statistics. It's false. I'm not saying that. You don't agree with those statistics? I don't. So just before we get to, I think there are a lot of statistics that you don't agree with. We'll get there. I'd like to get your own alternative statistics. Yes. But even from the population of the question I'm asking, I feel that we should do a better work on our population. I think we often overbloat it, sometimes for political reasons. So you say, well, go and do that population, and that's part of the problem I'm talking about in saying that it's just coming to say, oh, majority of Nigerians, you know what you do? You gaslight the government. When you gaslight the government, everybody loses focus. Anybody can come from the village and say, you know what? I have 100,000 people in my village. They need money. They are hungry. And they take money from government. The money disappears. That increases the inefficiency in the system and corruption. That's what we need to be a lot more precise. Dr. Fasua. Actually interrogate us. That's better. I'm saying that no matter either you agree with 150 million multidimensionally or 130 million, that's multidimensionally. People don't even understand the meaning of multidimensional poverty. They think that multidimensional poverty is worse than food poverty. It's worse than average. What it means is, what multidimensional means that even me or you, we could be in that. You have an area of poverty that you experience. You are maybe the school that your children may attend is too far from you, or the hospital is too far from you. That's what they're saying. It's a certain distance. Then they categorize you under multidimensional. And I'm saying the word looks very big. Therefore, I'm saying those who are earning food poverty, absolutely, and those who are earning less than $1 per day, who have been categorized as those who are living. Another problem with that number. That's $1 per day. $1 is 1,500. Look. 1,500. Okay, that's a lot of money for many people in Nigeria. If you say, look, and that takes us to. So you do not agree. Purchasing power parity. Is what we should look at. So look, $10 won't buy you lunch anywhere in the US. Hardly. You need at least $20. $20 times that's 30,000. Sometimes you might get an $7 for your child to get breakfast. Indeed, for a child, sandwich and a cup of coffee. It's $4, $5. That people food, but I'll tell you what you can do with $5. $5, that's 7,500. If you're not going to eat at the Hilton or some eyebrow place, there's a lot you can do. In Guanipa, there's people that sell just like in Port Harcourt, and fish. on the roadside there, you eat for 1,500. If you know where you're coming from, you say you're on minimum wage. If you're on minimum wage, that's you can't be talking minimum wage at the same time you're talking of eating in very important. This government that you work for.
So the guy say 1,500 naira is a big number. Minimum wage. 70,000 naira minimum wage. That is for him. It's enough for somebody. For instance, maybe you should get family of two. You're a married man, family of two, and you earn like 100 or something thousand. How is 1,500 naira enough for you to eat? How? Because if you say, okay, why use 1,500 naira eat this morning? 3 square basic meal is what is internationally recognized. 3 square basic meal is what is recognized. If government really, really care, then they should consider putting some certain things into consideration before implementing any minimum wage for any Nigeria. Because federal government implement minimum wage and they just turn the other side. They know say the money no go dey enough. They know say money no go reach, but they just still turn the other cheek. As una want to do am, make una use the money do am. Now this man they talk say 1,500 naira daily is a lot of money for many Nigerians. And our UTB. And we have been crying to allow the youth to go into the system. Then we can't forget, say, we are all Nigerians. Nigerians get that mentality of, say, okay, now here I did today, also I must. Well, what do we expect this guy to say? The guy is part of president cabinet. You don't expect him to say, it's not enough. How about now? Now, don't forget, you want me to sack him? That's to tell you that there is no truthful person again.
Government, he know, and he don't get the way. They cannot defend. Wait, this person they back with $5, that's 7,500. If you're not going to eat at the I ordered Gary and the Camus soup in a hotel in Enugu. In Enugu. This is it. This is the Gary. This is the bitter leaf soup with turkey. It's turkey that is inside. My dear brothers and sisters, you can't imagine the price. It is, that's it. Then water, bottled water, 900. So that is 21,300. 21,300 for just this. That's all. Indeed, for a child, sandwich and it's $5, that people food. But I'll tell you what you can do with $5. That's 7,500. If you're not going to eat at the Hilton or some eyebrow place, there's a lot you can do. In Guanipa, there's people that sell just like in Port Boli and fish on the roadside. There you eat for 1,500. If you know where you're coming from, you say you're on minimum wage. If you're on minimum wage, that's it. You can't. If they don't give SSA to some miscreants. They don't give SSA to some dirty. They will come outside then, come they defend bad governance. Just see what is this Ozuo talk now. They will go help us kill the total way born you. Just imagine what is this they talk. $1 can feed somebody. In fact, $1 can buy bole and fish. Which bole and fish? Which bole and fish? Bole and fish where this person they die before. At least you owe 300 naira. You should be even ashamed of what he said, sir. And you go say 1,500 go back. And you think the government is working. 1,500 go back only bole and fish. He should be ashamed of himself. Because highest currency and the next to the highest currency. Now you dey talk say go fit buy common bole, roadside food where be say person go just eat. You know be say go benefit you based on say maybe you just dey crave for that kind of thing. You just buy and now you say the highest currency for Nigeria go fit buy. Now see my life. Now see they don't fit give the SSA finish. They go come internet or they go come national TV. Come they zoom. They don't know say that they food themselves. Just see this cow now where do head like a socky mango. If they come, they talk say Nigerians are still lucky. Can you imagine the trash where they talk about for that? You don't get the way they will fit defend this bad governance. You don't get the way they cannot defend.
And the crazy thing about this whole thing, now this particular picture, I will show you the picture now, guys. I will show you the picture now. Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri has been nominated to be part of ambassador, has been nominated by Tinubu government for ambassador position. Reno Omokri, you see him here? See him here? Now you should understand why Reno Omokri dey against Peter Obi. See am now. FG nominate Ikpezu Ugwoyin Shehu Sani Reno Omokri for ambassadorial roles. See am. You don see am. Finally, e don get wetin e want. Hooray! Reno Omokri don get wetin e want. May I check comment? He say Reno so proud of you. Also don finally pay. Wetin Reno dey hustle for since e don get am. Self-seeking, self-interest. Reno is not a good person. I no put allegedly. Reno isn't a good person. Na wetin person right be that. Reno Omokri, e don get ambassadorial nomination. Reno, see am here, see am here, see am here, see the Reno. E don also for that matter, also for that matter, also for am. Finally, e don get am. Iya. Reno, Baba. Iya. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Boy, girl, I'm Slay. Catch you guys next time. Peace.